Hey friend, welcome to my podcast, The Fit Soul. I'm your host, Amy Ramsey. In this podcast, we will be discussing soul-filled strategies to unleash your confidence, increase your energy, and all the things healthy lifestyle. If you're a Christian woman who is ready to reach your God-given potential, walk worthy of your calling with abundant joy and energy, girlfriend, you are in the right spot. I mean, you only have one life to live. You might as well maximize it. Buckle in, and thanks for listening. Hey there, it's Amy. Welcome back to the Fit Soul Podcast. I'm so grateful that you are here. I'm super excited to jump into a little bit of, I want to call this kind of some, in high performance, it's called psychology and psychology mastery. But before I do, I want to share with you, well, first of all, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Sorry, let me slow my roll. Thank you for being here. I'm so grateful. I truly am. I don't want that to go unspoken before I jump into this. I'm just kind of excited. And I'm on a little bit of I hate to say it, a sugar high. Let me tell you about what happened this morning. This morning, I started a new reset. It's a midlife metabolism reset. And I've cleaned out my pantry, cleaned out my refrigerator, stocked everything, really ready to rock and roll. You know, when you just set your mind and you're like, okay, let's go. I'm ready to get back on track. That's how I've been for about 3 weeks. So I'm really ready, okay? I had an event at my house last night, and we had king cake. Now, if you don't know, I'm from Louisiana. I'm a Louisiana girl. And if you're not familiar with this particular king cake, I want to educate you on something very important right now. My son-in-law actually turned me on to Don Fong king cake. Now, if you're in the Louisiana, Mississippi, maybe in Alabama, you're probably familiar with this. And if you're not, let me just be the one that tells you about it. Don Fong is a bakery down in New Orleans, and this king cake tastes nothing like any king cake I've ever tasted before. I think king cakes are okay, not great. I don't know I don't know how they make this icing. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. But here's the problem. With this king cake, it's hard to get your hands on it. And you have to, if you don't live in the area, you can pick it up, but you have to show up at a certain time. So my son-in-law's told me. But they sell these king cakes on Gold Belly, and you have to put your order in December, right when they go up, or they'll sell out. So I finally made it. Last year, I didn't get my order placed in time, so I didn't get any. So I got my order placed in time, and y'all, I ordered 4. I ordered 4 king cakes. With the intention of, I knew I had 2 events at my house. I thought, well, we're going to have this here. And the second thing is, I was like, I'll get my mom one. She'll love it. So I had an event at my house last night. We had the king cake, and there was some left over. And this morning, knowing I'm starting my reset, knowing that it's my reset and people are in this group and I'm the leader, I'm role modeling the way, there was 4 pieces of king cake left. And I got up and I needed to get rid of it. We needed that out of the house. That is a no bueno. I'm not to be trusted with that type of a temptation anywhere near me. Okay. So here's what I did. I got up and I ate it. Not even kidding you. I got rid of it. And immediately it was so good. And then 10 seconds later, I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to log this food. What was I thinking? Why did I do that? You know, that remorse, it's it didn't take me very long. But one thing that I'm really learning and really trying to learn how to master my mindset is to tighten the timeline of when I fall off of something and getting back on. And that's what I want to share with you today in this podcast, as we're going to talk about. So in high performance language, this is really about that taking your mindset to the next level, almost even to, we even call it a mastery level. And scripturally speaking, biblically speaking, This is crucial for us to do. The scripture tells us that our thoughts out of, I want to share with you a little bit about what the scripture says about this. We're going to go into that in just a second, but just kind of like from the high performance edge, this is the needle mover for you. This is that part that gets you next level in your health and wellness, in even how you show up in your relationships, maybe even how you're saving money or spending your time. So please play close attention and just know that part of your journey is when you screw up, like the king cake, i.e. king cake, tighten the timeline of when you get back up. How we speak to ourselves matters. How we manage ourselves when we eat the king cake instead of doing the right thing matters to get back on the next best step of integrity. So I do believe this podcast will help you level up your mindset, level up your health, level up your spiritual growth. And it's really powerful. Level up your emotional life, your emotional resilience and grit. And so I hope and pray that you really enjoy this. This is actually a faith activation text that I sent to the ladies in my Walkworthy mentorship. And the mentorship, they get these types of text every single day. And it's to help us stay in the game. It's to help us to keep in that place of personal development and to keep moving forward. And we are, all of us are, we're moving forward. We're making strides. And I just want to kind of just put this for you as you're thinking about the places and spaces that you're wanting to level up. And I want you to think about those things and think about how tightening that timeline of when you fall off to get back up is going to help you. Okay? That this is so crucial in learning how to really master your mindset. And so you can steward your life well. So you can pursue excellence. And it is all about staying in progress mode. We've got to let black and white thinking go. We've got to let all or nothing go. We have to. If you want to move the needle forward, it's about progressing. So I'm happy to say that I've gotten back on track after my little misstep this morning, big misstep this morning, whatever. I'm back on track. And okay, I hope you enjoy this podcast. Proverbs 23. There's a couple here that we're going to jump into today. And before we even start, I want you, if it's not too weird, and you can just say this out loud. Are you ready to awaken your spirit, elevate your life, and unleash every bit of that potential that's inside of you? Oh, girl, let me tell you, the Worthy Woman Summit is a transformational, joy-filled gathering designed to help you embrace your God-given worth, equip you with powerful tools, and help you elevate every area of your life. Here's the deal. You are created for more. You're created for more joy, more confidence, more faith, and more impact. Can you imagine being in a room full of faith-filled, purpose-driven women just like you who are ready to grow and step into their calling and walk in bold confidence? At this summit, you're going to experience faith-filled sessions that inspire you, that equip you for personal growth, and also wellness workshops to elevate your energy, and confidence-boosting style tips to help you shine. You will walk away with tips on how to manage yourself and your time and increase your productivity. It is going to be amazing. And this is your chance to meet like-minded women, to make powerful connections. This isn't just an event. It's a faith-driven, high-energy experience where you're going to find your people, unlock your potential, and walk boldly in your purpose. You'll leave with clarity, with confidence, and the unshakable belief that your best days are ahead. But here's the thing. Opportunities like this don't come every day. You need to be in this room. Don't sit on the sidelines of your life. Come join us at the Worthy Woman Summit. And I cannot wait to see you there. Say out. Say out loud, level up, level up, level up. What is that song? Level up, level up, level up. For all of us to level up, Proverbs 23:7, for as he thinks in his heart, so is he. Make that personal. As I think in my heart, so am I. What are you thinking? Your thoughts are things. Your thoughts will end up out of the mouth, out of the heart does the mouth flow. Eventually, what you think will flow out of your mouth. Level up your thoughts. Level up. Acknowledge. Be conscientious, aware of where is your stinking thinking, right? We all have it. And the more you learn to master your mindset and learn how to build a champion mindset, it is so powerful because you start to actually see yourself as that beautiful daughter of the King. You actually start to see yourself as one who has been given a divine inheritance. And with that is that leadership role that I have here on this earth to steward my time well, steward my gifts well, steward my life well. And when we do this, when you do this, I want to make this very personal to you. The impact you'll make is huge. It is so powerful. And you're called for that. We're called for that. Jesus says the harvest is ripe, the workers are few. That's not for the missionaries in the foreign countries across the world. That's not for the preachers standing up in the pulpits on Sunday morning. No. If you're a child of God, you are called. You're an ambassador for him. And so how we see ourselves matters because now we're going to show up a little bit differently, right? So who in your life do you need to think about that you're having a direct impact on, influence on? And you leveling up to that level of leadership, of stepping into everything that God's calling you to be, of who you already are, and slaying through the stinking thinking. Slaying through those thoughts that are on repeat and they're not serving you. Contending hard, battling hard for the freedom that's already yours in Jesus. You know, I share my testimony a lot, and I was saved when I was 8 years old. But by the time I hit my 40s, I had been divorced twice, and I was buried under shame. That was my middle name. I was so, I lived with so much shame. And the negative narrative that played nonstop in my brain was horrendous. The enemy sucker punched me and kind of had me right where he wanted me because I was not effective. But when I started to learn that I could actually change my thoughts, and I started to learn that who I really was, who Jesus said I was, oh baby, everything changed. And then the Lord spoke to me so clearly to my soul one day, said, you'll know you're free when you can share your story without shame. I didn't even know that was possible. Freedom. I didn't think it was for people like me. And so if you're hearing this, and this is maybe even, I don't know, evoking an emotional response, I want you to hear that this is for you. Freedom is for you. The price paid for it was Christ's body on the cross. A huge sacrifice. And the enemy of our soul does not want us to take those steps forward to contend for our faith. For us to walk worthy of our calling, it's imperative that we step up, level up our thoughts. Our thoughts are things, and we're going to show up in that way. So I want to remind you who you are. You are chosen. You are loved. deeply treasured. God is chasing after you with goodness and kindness. He is for you, not against you. You are the head, not the tail. So today, go forth and remind yourself, encourage yourself, learn exactly who you are and practice it. And don't settle for anything less. People around you need you to do this, and they don't even know that they need you to do this. Oh, we went deep again, did we not? I hope this meant something to you. It changed my life. And this is one of the reasons why I have the Walk Worthy mentorship, is so I can share the passion and also with tools of how to operate and move forward in this. I believe it's one of the biggest things that we can do is to walk in our identity. Okay. Have an amazing day. Okay, friend, thanks for being here today. Thank you for listening to this podcast. I pray you found some value. I pray it stirs you to action and you move forward. Come on now, let's walk worthy. Let's walk worthy of that calling that's inside of us. And if anything here aligned with you and you want to learn more about my mentorship and how to stay in the game with that, you can check the show notes before and come join us in there. And my goodness gracious, I hope you're going to meet me at the event that we're having coming up. Oh, I'm so excited about it. You can check the show notes as well for that link as well. All right, until next time, go walk worthy. Have an amazing day. Girlfriend, thank you so much for listening to the podcast. I'm so honored you come back every week and that you share the Fit Soul podcast with your friends and family. Every time you share my podcast on Instagram or Facebook, I do a little happy dance. Make sure you subscribe to the Fit Soul podcast where you'll never miss an episode. You can go to Podcast, Apple, Stitcher, and Spotify and subscribe so you'll never miss an episode release. And just know, I truly love bringing you excellent content and great guests to provide you motivation and faith inspiration to help you walk worthy. And one of the ways you can help me is to go and leave the Fit Soul podcast a review. If you have just a moment, would you please go over and leave a review for the Fit Soul podcast? Thank you again. I love you. And here is your reminder. You are worthy. Until next time, bye-bye.